Unfathomably complex structure. Incomprehensibly intricate or elaborate system. Human cognition relies on an unfathomably complex structure of neural networks. The unfathomably complex structure of the ecosystem supports diverse life forms. This unfathomably complex structure shows nature's intricate design and adaptation. Incredibly rewarding experience. Extremely fulfilling and satisfying event. Learning a new language is an incredibly rewarding experience despite difficulties. Teaching children can be an incredibly rewarding experience that fosters patience. Helping others in need is an incredibly rewarding experience that boosts happiness. Hidden in plain sight. Obvious but easily overlooked by most people. Injustice is often hidden in plain sight, disguised by legal or bureaucratic language. Cultural treasures can often be hidden in plain sight within ordinary neighborhoods. In history, clues about ancient civilizations are often hidden in plain sight around us. Perfectly executed vision. Flawlessly realized idea or creative plan. Innovation thrives when supported by a perfectly executed vision and teamwork. The reform plan was a perfectly executed vision for long-term educational growth. His perfectly executed vision brought sustainability to urban development projects. Deeply thoughtful analysis. Reflective examination with great insight. Students must develop deeply thoughtful analysis skills to excel in academic writing. A deeply thoughtful analysis often leads to more effective problem-solving strategies. Their research included a deeply thoughtful analysis of cultural identity and language. Painfully honest reflection. Brutally truthful and sincere self-assessment. Painfully honest reflection often leads to necessary changes and better decisions. The memoir offers a painfully honest reflection on personal failure and resilience. Their discussion ended with a painfully honest reflection on their failing relationship. Deeply rooted tradition. Strongly established and long-standing custom. Deeply rooted tradition continues to shape family values and social behavior today. The community's deeply rooted tradition fosters a strong sense of belonging always. Deeply rooted tradition often shapes cultural identity and values in various societies. Incredibly hard to ignore. Demands attention due to strong impact. Environmental degradation is becoming incredibly hard to ignore in urban planning. The artist's vivid imagery was incredibly hard to ignore during the gallery exhibition. The speaker's emotional tone was incredibly hard to ignore during the entire speech. Deeply introspective thinker. Reflects inwardly with profound self-awareness. Deeply introspective thinkers often question societal norms to find personal truth. A deeply introspective thinker often struggles with existential and moral questions. As a deeply introspective thinker, he often reflected on human moral responsibilities. Exquisitely precise design. Flawlessly crafted with exacting accuracy. The watchmaker's exquisitely precise design ensures optimal mechanical accuracy. The architecture showcased an exquisitely precise design that amazed every visitor. The engineer developed an exquisitely precise design to maximize energy efficiency. Simply timeless elegance. Graceful style never affected by time. The musical composition achieves simply timeless elegance through pure harmony. Her style radiated simply timeless elegance that transcended modern fashion trends. Simply timeless elegance in design creates a lasting impression on visitors and critics. Completely unpredictable nature. Totally impossible to foresee or control. Creativity thrives on a completely unpredictable nature of thought and expression. Success in volatile markets requires adapting to a completely unpredictable nature. Politics often reflects a completely unpredictable nature, influenced by public opinion. Frighteningly brilliant mind. Genius-level intelligence that seems intimidating. History remembers those with a frighteningly brilliant mind, shaping human progress. A frighteningly brilliant mind can often make revolutionary discoveries unexpectedly. His frighteningly brilliant mind processed information faster than any supercomputer. Severely limited understanding. Very poor or minimal level of comprehension. Language barriers can result in a severely limited understanding of the subject matter. A severely limited understanding leads to stereotypes and cultural misinterpretations. The researchers had a severely limited understanding of the virus's mutation patterns. Momentarily unforgettable experience. Brief but deeply memorable occurrence. The concert created a momentarily unforgettable experience for all the attendees. The performance was a momentarily unforgettable experience, filled with emotion. Their reunion became a momentarily unforgettable experience etched in memory. Intricately woven narrative. Carefully crafted and complex storyline. The author's intricately woven narrative explores complex themes of love and loss. The article provided an intricately woven narrative, linking causes and effects clearly. The playwright's intricately woven narrative reflected the struggles of human nature. Seemingly impossible challenge. Appears too difficult to ever accomplish. Balancing economic growth and environment is a seemingly impossible challenge. Climate change presents a seemingly impossible challenge for global policymakers. Eradicating corruption entirely is a seemingly impossible challenge for governments. Surprisingly vivid memory. Unusually clear and detailed mental image. Despite the years, she retains a surprisingly vivid memory of that summer vacation. Her surprisingly vivid memory of languages aids her in learning new dialects quickly. The old photograph evoked a surprisingly vivid memory of my grandparents' home. Exceedingly rare phenomenon. A very uncommon and extraordinary event. The volcanic eruption created an exceedingly rare phenomenon of lava fountains. Witnessing an exceedingly rare phenomenon can be both exciting and educational. The discovery of a new species is considered an exceedingly rare phenomenon today. Insanely hard work. Extremely intense and demanding labor. Preparing for the exam demanded insanely hard work and consistent daily effort. Achieving success often requires insanely hard work and constant dedication daily. She succeeded due to insanely hard work, despite numerous obstacles and failures. Terribly misunderstood artist. Creative persons wrongly judged by others. His abstract paintings labeled him a terribly misunderstood artist by traditionalists. A terribly misunderstood artist is often ahead of their cultural and temporal context. The terribly misunderstood artist's work gained recognition only after his tragic death. Unapologetically bold decision. Courageous choice made without any regret. History favors those who make unapologetically bold decisions, despite opposition. The company took an unapologetically bold decision to prioritize ethics over profits. Her unapologetically bold decision sparked a national conversation on women's rights. Wildly unconventional approach. Extremely unusual and non-traditional method. The inventor succeeded with a wildly unconventional approach to problem solving. The wildly unconventional approach disrupted traditional academic methodologies. The startup adopted a wildly unconventional approach to solving housing shortages. Dangerously seductive charm. Alluring attraction that carries hidden risks. Power can carry a dangerously seductive charm that corrupts even the virtuous. His dangerously seductive charm drew people into morally ambiguous decisions. She wielded her dangerously seductive charm with remarkable strategic finesse. Subtle yet compelling. Soft in impact but deeply persuasive. Subtle yet compelling designs often evoke stronger emotional reactions in viewers. The novel's theme was subtle yet compelling, provoking thoughtful interpretations. Their marketing strategy used subtle yet compelling imagery to influence consumers. Relentlessly driven spirit. Unstoppable motivation and strong inner drive. Despite setbacks, her relentlessly driven spirit remained unshaken and focused. A relentlessly driven spirit defines many groundbreaking leaders and innovators. The athlete's relentlessly driven spirit earned admiration across the sports world. Immaculately detailed planning. Perfect and thoroughly organized preparation. The event's success was due to immaculately detailed planning and coordination. Launching a product requires immaculately detailed planning and market analysis. Immaculately detailed planning allowed the rescue operation to proceed flawlessly. Astoundingly sharp wit. Extremely clever and quick sense of humor. Astoundingly sharp wit can transform even mundane topics into lively discussions. His astoundingly sharp wit often disarmed critics with graceful, unexpected humor. The comedian's astoundingly sharp wit drew laughter and applause from everyone. Utterly captivating performance. Completely absorbing and mesmerizing act. The dancer's utterly captivating performance stunned both judges and viewers. Her utterly captivating performance earned a standing ovation from the audience. Utterly captivating performance turns a simple story into a memorable experience. Incredibly dynamic personality. Very energetic, engaging, and lively nature. An incredibly dynamic personality drives innovation in challenging environments. Incredibly dynamic personality traits help build strong interpersonal relationships. His incredibly dynamic personality inspired collaboration and bold decision-making. Quietly intense passion. Strong emotion expressed in subtle ways. A quietly intense passion often produces consistent and long-lasting achievements. Quietly intense passion reflects dedication more than loud declarations ever could. Quietly intense passion can be more sustainable than fleeting bursts of enthusiasm. Elegantly understated fashion. Stylish yet simple and refined clothing. Elegantly understated fashion often conveys confidence, maturity, and refined taste. The designer's collection featured elegantly understated fashion with neutral colors. Elegantly understated fashion conveys sophistication without appearing overly flashy. Unquestionably unwavering loyalty. Absolute, constant devotion without doubt. Unquestionably unwavering loyalty is rare in today's competitive corporate world. Dogs are known for their unquestionably unwavering loyalty toward their owners. Unquestionably unwavering loyalty can strengthen both families and communities. Overwhelmingly intense beauty. Stunning looks that deeply affect viewers. The sunset displayed an overwhelmingly intense beauty, beyond verbal description. Her overwhelmingly intense beauty often overshadowed her intelligence and charm. Overwhelmingly intense beauty often evokes deep emotional responses in observers. Quietly powerful presence. Silent yet commanding influence or aura. The leader's quietly powerful presence inspired confidence among all his followers. His quietly powerful presence commands respect without needing to raise his voice. A quietly powerful presence can create a calm, yet compelling atmosphere naturally. Startlingly fresh perspective. Shockingly original and new way of seeing. The documentary presents a startlingly fresh perspective on the lives of refugees. His startlingly fresh perspective transformed the way we view urban development. The novel offers a startlingly fresh perspective on historical events rarely discussed. Strikingly unique style. Visibly original and distinctive manner. Strikingly unique style in fashion helps individuals express their personality clearly. Students admired his strikingly unique style of teaching complex scientific theories. A writer's strikingly unique style often determines their literary influence and legacy. Boldly innovative approach. Fearlessly original and creative method. Educators appreciate a boldly innovative approach to engage students in learning. A boldly innovative approach in healthcare improves patient outcomes significantly. Her utterly selfless commitment to education transformed the lives of many students. Passionately driven force. Motivated energy fueled by intense emotion. Passionately driven force often overcomes obstacles that seem impossible at first. Activists become a passionately driven force, pushing for social and political change. Passionately driven force behind the project inspired teamwork and creativity greatly. Boldly eccentric personality. Fearlessly unusual and quirky character traits. A boldly eccentric personality often challenges conventional societal expectations. A boldly eccentric personality often thrives in creative, open-minded environments. Boldly eccentric personality types often become leaders in innovative thinking fields. Unbelievably intricate detail. Hard to believe complexity in every component. The sculpture displays unbelievably intricate detail carved into the marble surface. Ancient manuscripts show unbelievably intricate detail in their delicate calligraphy. The novel contains unbelievably intricate detail that captivates readers throughout. Calmly collected demeanor. Steady and composed behavior under pressure. Despite chaos, she maintained a calmly collected demeanor throughout the crisis. A calmly collected demeanor helps leaders make rational decisions under pressure. A calmly collected demeanor often reassures others in tense or uncertain situations. Politely challenging norms. Questioning standards respectfully and tactfully. The writer is known for politely challenging norms through respectful but bold essays. Her approach involves politely challenging norms to inspire progressive social reforms. He transformed the industry by politely challenging norms and suggesting innovations. Formidably bright intellect. Extremely impressive and powerful intelligence. Employers sought her formidably bright intellect for research and development roles. His formidably bright intellect helped solve complex problems quickly and efficiently. Her formidably bright intellect earned her multiple academic awards and scholarships. Unreservedly optimistic outlook. Totally hopeful and positive way of thinking. His unreservedly optimistic outlook inspired the team during tough project phases. An unreservedly optimistic outlook is crucial for mental health and resilience daily. She maintained an unreservedly optimistic outlook despite facing many challenges. Overwhelmingly captivating allure. Intensely attractive quality hard to resist. The overwhelmingly captivating allure of the novel made it impossible to put down. The city's skyline holds an overwhelmingly captivating allure at sunset every evening. Ancient ruins often exhibit an overwhelmingly captivating allure to curious historians. Remarkably gracious spirit. Exceptionally kind and generous personality. She always approaches challenges with a remarkably gracious spirit and kindness. The teacher's remarkably gracious spirit made students feel welcomed and valued. Her remarkably gracious spirit was evident when forgiving those who wronged her. Quietly elegant design. Subtly beautiful and sophisticated visual style. Her quietly elegant design impressed everyone at the International Art Exhibition. The museum's quietly elegant design blends seamlessly into the natural landscape. This quietly elegant design provides both comfort and aesthetic appeal effortlessly. Unfailingly diligent worker. Always hardworking and reliable employee. An unfailingly diligent worker often earns trust and respect from their colleagues. An unfailingly diligent worker helps maintain team productivity and morale efficiently. Employers value an unfailingly diligent worker who exceeds expectations consistently. Shockingly straightforward honesty. Surprisingly direct and unfiltered truthfulness. Shockingly straightforward honesty often surprises people in difficult conversations. Shockingly straightforward honesty helped resolve the conflict quickly and effectively. The child's shockingly straightforward honesty left everyone speechless and reflective. Candidly open-minded perspective. Honestly willing to consider new ideas. A candidly open-minded perspective reduces bias in academic and social settings. A candidly open-minded perspective helps in accepting criticism and learning faster. Her candidly open-minded perspective was refreshing in the workplace environment. Relentlessly persistent attitude. Never give up mindset that pushing forward. A relentlessly persistent attitude is necessary for scientific discovery and innovation. His relentlessly persistent attitude helped him overcome repeated academic failures. Entrepreneurs need a relentlessly persistent attitude to survive market competition. Strangely familiar sensation. Odd but oddly recognizable feeling or memory. The strangely familiar sensation helped him connect new ideas with old knowledge. A strangely familiar sensation washed over him when revisiting his childhood home. The strangely familiar sensation during the movie triggered memories from the past. Unashamedly progressive mindset. Proudly supports forward thinking and change. The company promotes innovation through an unashamedly progressive mindset. The unashamedly progressive mindset encourages embracing change and new ideas. Students with an unashamedly progressive mindset often challenge traditional views. Unquestionably brilliant strategy. Clearly intelligent and well-planned tactic. Unquestionably brilliant strategy often involves careful planning and bold decisions. The team's unquestionably brilliant strategy secured victory against tough opponents. Winning the competition required an unquestionably brilliant strategy and teamwork. Purely unintentional irony. Irony occurring without deliberate intention. Her praise of inefficiency was marked by purely unintentional irony and confusion. Purely unintentional irony can highlight contradictions without deliberate intention. His remark carried purely unintentional irony, though it reflected deep societal truths. Painlessly smooth transition. Change that happens easily without struggle. Careful planning guarantees a painlessly smooth transition between project phases. Adopting new policies ensured a painlessly smooth transition for incoming students. Careful coordination ensured a painlessly smooth transition between education levels. Endlessly fascinating story. Continuously interesting and engaging tale. This movie captures an endlessly fascinating story filled with unexpected plot twists. The novel presents an endlessly fascinating story about hope and human connection. The artist's portfolio reflects an endlessly fascinating story of innovation and struggle. Overwhelmingly heartfelt gesture. Deeply sincere and emotionally powerful act. An overwhelmingly heartfelt gesture can often repair broken relationships swiftly. The donation was an overwhelmingly heartfelt gesture of support to the community. The community's overwhelmingly heartfelt gesture brought tears to everyone's eyes. Mystifyingly beautiful harmony. Strangely magical and balanced combination. The film soundtrack added a mystifyingly beautiful harmony to emotional scenes. Mystifyingly beautiful harmony between colors made the painting truly breathtaking. The dance troupe moved with mystifyingly beautiful harmony across the grand stage. Unbelievably intelligent solution. Hard to imagine smart and effective answer. That invention was an unbelievably intelligent solution to urban transportation issues. The scientists unveiled an unbelievably intelligent solution during the climate summit. The software's unbelievably intelligent solution detects fraud before it causes damage. Monumentally important decision. Extremely impactful and historic choice. The monumentally important decision to invest wisely impacts long-term success. A monumentally important decision can influence generations to come significantly. Monumentally important decisions in healthcare can save millions of lives worldwide. Breathtakingly graceful movement. Amazingly smooth and elegant motion. Watching dolphins swim shows their breathtakingly graceful movement in water. The athlete's breathtakingly graceful movement impressed all competition judges. The ballerina's breathtakingly graceful movement defined the entire choreography. Dramatically shifting dynamics. Rapid and intense changes in interactions. Dramatically shifting dynamics in technology affect how companies operate daily. Social media platforms face dramatically shifting dynamics due to user preferences. Dramatically shifting dynamics in politics often lead to unexpected election outcomes. Unwaveringly true commitment. Steadfast promise kept without hesitation. The team's unwaveringly true commitment led to rapid technological advancements. Her unwaveringly true commitment inspired change within the entire school district. Unwaveringly true commitment is crucial for achieving long-term professional success. Richly detailed texture. Deep, layered surface with fine features. The richly detailed texture of the sculpture showed exceptional craftsmanship skill. Historians admired the richly detailed texture of ancient manuscripts and artifacts. The richly detailed texture of the dish delighted food critics worldwide immediately. Exponentially growing potential. Rapidly increasing ability or promise. The nation's economy has shown exponentially growing potential in recent years. Online education has exponentially growing potential for global knowledge sharing. Urban development reveals exponentially growing potential in smart city innovations. Subtly powerful force. Quiet yet strongly influential energy. Peer pressure is a subtly powerful force among impressionable young individuals. Language serves as a subtly powerful force, uniting diverse communities worldwide. Trust is a subtly powerful force, sustaining long-term relationships and partnerships. Unabashedly honest critique. Bold feedback with complete truthfulness. Effective mentorship involves giving unabashedly honest critique when necessary. Peer review sessions offer unabashedly honest critiques for academic improvement. An unabashedly honest critique exposes weaknesses and promotes genuine growth. Painfully necessary truth. Hard truth that must be accepted. Accepting the painfully necessary truth is the first step toward meaningful change. History often teaches us painfully necessary truths about human nature and power. Education must include painfully necessary truths to foster critical global awareness. Intellectually stimulating conversation. Thought-provoking and engaging discussion. They enjoyed an intellectually stimulating conversation about philosophy and ethics. Books that spark intellectually stimulating conversations often inspire critical thinking. An intellectually stimulating conversation can motivate individuals to seek knowledge. Exceptionally organized strategy. Extremely well-structured and systematic plan. An exceptionally organized strategy enabled effective disaster response and relief. The campaign's success relied on an exceptionally organized strategy and outreach. The company grew quickly under an exceptionally organized strategy for expansion. Subtly calculated risk. Carefully measured danger, not obvious. Entrepreneurs often take subtly calculated risks to maximize potential rewards. Launching a startup involves a subtly calculated risk with unpredictable outcomes. Pursuing unconventional careers is frequently a subtly calculated risk among youth. Deeply complex dilemma. Very complicated and difficult situation. A deeply complex dilemma emerged regarding privacy and national security laws. Climate change presents a deeply complex dilemma for global governance systems. Societies must navigate deeply complex dilemmas about privacy and digital security. Boldly unconventional thinking. Daring ideas that break tradition. Boldly unconventional thinking often leads to groundbreaking scientific discoveries. The artist gained fame for her boldly unconventional thinking and daring expression. The entrepreneur's success stemmed from his boldly unconventional thinking style. Fully immersive experience. Completely absorbing and engaging situation. The game offers a fully immersive experience through realistic graphics and sound. Virtual reality provides a fully immersive experience, unlike any traditional medium. Online courses with videos provide a fully immersive experience for remote learners. Unveiling hidden truths. Revealing facts once unknown or obscured. Archaeologists dedicate their lives to unveiling hidden truths of ancient civilizations. Historical research often involves unveiling hidden truths from forgotten documents. Documentaries help in unveiling hidden truths behind significant social issues globally. Surprisingly detailed pattern. Unexpectedly intricate and specific design. A surprisingly detailed pattern emerged from the analysis of climate change data. The artist's surprisingly detailed pattern work made the mural visually captivating. The ancient pottery revealed a surprisingly detailed pattern, etched by skilled artisans. Overwhelmingly joyous occasion. Extremely happy and celebratory moment. The wedding was an overwhelmingly joyous occasion, filled with love and laughter. Their reunion after years apart became an overwhelmingly joyous occasion indeed. The anniversary party turned out to be an overwhelmingly joyous occasion overall. Unimaginably vast landscape. Landscape so large it defies comprehension. The national park boasts an unimaginably vast landscape of mountains and lakes. Driving through the plains, we admired the unimaginably vast landscape beneath us. The drone footage showed an unimaginably vast landscape covered in lush greenery. Unbelievably clear vision. Amazingly sharp and understandable insight. Unbelievably clear vision is essential for leaders to guide organizations effectively. The artist's unbelievably clear vision made the painting striking and highly detailed. The project succeeded thanks to the team's unbelievably clear vision and dedication. Remarkably complex simplicity. Simple appearance with surprising depth. The engineer designed a system with remarkably complex simplicity for easy use. The recipe's remarkably complex simplicity made cooking accessible and enjoyable. The design featured remarkably complex simplicity, blending elegance with function. Deeply moving performance. Emotionally powerful and touching act. The play's deeply moving performance was praised by critics and audiences alike. Audiences praised the deeply moving performance for its raw emotional intensity. A deeply moving performance can inspire empathy and social awareness in viewers. Strikingly perfect symmetry. Visibly flawless balance and proportion. Strikingly perfect symmetry in the sculpture showcases the artist's meticulous skill. The garden's layout is based on strikingly perfect symmetry and geometric shapes. The building's strikingly perfect symmetry creates a sense of harmony and balance. Incredibly adaptable nature. Easily adjusts to change with flexibility. Incredibly adaptable nature in plants helps restore damaged ecosystems effectively. The robot's incredibly adaptable nature makes it suitable for various industrial tasks. The species' incredibly adaptable nature allowed it to survive in harsh environments. Naturally effortless grace. Inherent elegance requiring no effort. Naturally effortless grace in performance requires years of practice and dedication. The ballerina's naturally effortless grace enhanced the beauty of her performance. Exhibiting naturally effortless grace requires both physical control and mental focus. Unbelievably seamless transition. Shockingly smooth and effortless change. The project showed an unbelievably seamless transition between different phases. The policy change resulted in an unbelievably seamless transition for all employees. The film's plot involved an unbelievably seamless transition that captivated viewers. Endlessly resourceful mind. Always creative and quick-thinking intellect. An endlessly resourceful mind can find solutions, even in the toughest situations. The scientist's endlessly resourceful mind led to breakthroughs in cancer research. An endlessly resourceful mind often inspires creativity and out-of-the-box thinking. Impossibly good luck. Luck so great it seems unreal. Securing a top university placement sometimes depends on impossibly good luck. Impossibly good luck seemed to follow him in every business venture undertaken. Winning the championship was a result of skill combined with impossibly good luck. Surprisingly thoughtful gesture. Unexpected act of genuine kindness. The teacher's surprisingly thoughtful gesture made the students feel appreciated. She made a surprisingly thoughtful gesture that touched everyone's hearts deeply. His surprisingly thoughtful gesture was praised by everyone involved in the project. Quietly determined spirit. Silently strong and focused determination. Leaders with a quietly determined spirit motivate teams without loud commands. Maintaining a quietly determined spirit can transform obstacles into opportunities. The quietly determined spirit of the athlete impressed coaches and spectators alike. Effortlessly impressive achievement. Remarkable result accomplished with ease. His effortlessly impressive achievement set a new standard for future competitors. Graduating with honors is an effortlessly impressive achievement worth celebrating. Completing the marathon was an effortlessly impressive achievement for a beginner. Mind-bogglingly perfect accuracy. Astoundingly exact and flawless precision. Mind-bogglingly perfect accuracy in data analysis guarantees reliable and valid results. Achieving mind-bogglingly perfect accuracy demands intense focus and steady hands. Achieving mind-bogglingly perfect accuracy in surgery saves countless lives worldwide. Substantially important message. Significantly meaningful communication. Substantially important messages often influence public opinion and policy decisions. Education carries a substantially important message for future generations worldwide. The campaign's substantially important message inspired citizens to vote responsibly. Unquestionably justified decision. Clearly right and rational choice. The judge's unquestionably justified decision was based on clear evidence and law. His unquestionably justified decision to invest early brought great financial returns. Choosing to invest in education was an unquestionably justified decision for growth. Unfailingly kind heart. Always compassionate and caring nature. His unfailingly kind heart motivated him to donate generously to various charities. Her unfailingly kind heart was evident in her continuous charitable volunteer work. The nurse's unfailingly kind heart comforted patients during their toughest moments. terribly difficult challenge. Extremely hard task to complete. Climbing the mountain was a terribly difficult challenge for the inexperienced hikers. A terribly difficult challenge requires determination, strategy, and a positive mindset. A terribly charming smile helped the politician gain trust during the election campaign. Incredibly poignant statement. Deeply touching and meaningful remark. During the speech, she made an incredibly poignant statement about human rights. An incredibly poignant statement often resonates deeply with readers and listeners. His incredibly poignant statement challenged viewers to rethink their own prejudices. Beautifully tragic conclusion. Sad yet poetically moving ending. The play's beautifully tragic conclusion highlights the consequences of human flaws. The story's beautifully tragic conclusion reflected the complexity of real-life struggles. The opera's beautifully tragic conclusion perfectly matched the haunting musical score.